Philip Dahlheimer.
A famous pundit in the 1930s, Will Rogers, once said, "Don't let too much of yesterday drag in today." Madam Toastmaster, fellow friendly Toastmasters, and anyone else who has drug in disappointments from yesterday into today, and most especially to our guest speaker, Jeffrey Rhodes. Your speech meant more to me than you can imagine, because I too have been a disappointment. You don't believe me? That's my parents, that's my children, and that's my 2 ex-wives. So I know disappointment that you can't believe. And that's what made your speech so relevant to me. Because as you were opening up and talking to us about your disappointments, I reflected back on what I've done wrong. But then you come in and you motivate us. I admire that. That's the best thing that I liked about your speech. Sure, there are disappointments from everybody. But then you brought me back and said, that's okay. You're not a disappointment for your whole life. At least not most people. And you can do something. You can motivate yourself. And that was strong. That was powerful. You had a strong voice. Got up to the whole audience, no problem. I heard you very fine way out in the back, and I like that. And you looked at us, and I felt that you were looking at me, because I felt, again, that disappointment that I had. So it was relevant, and I liked that. You used the stage pretty much okay. But what I would suggest on that is use a stage and a storyline. You start over here about what you did, and then you move across. And that would help me, in my simple mind, understand where you are in the track, so if you come back to a story, I know where that was. A couple of other suggestions that I would have, should you give the speech again, is add a personal story. Personal story is what connects me to your speech. And you can actually add a little bit of humor within that story as well. And here's an example. You had that 2.5-year relationship go bad. So your girlfriend, she could be saying, "Jeffrey, I love you, but you're a disappointment." And you could say, "But no, you're a disappointment too. God bless you." 1 or 2 sentences makes all the difference in the world to get the audience laughing, to bring them in. And that's powerful, because humor, as most of us know, is the fastest way to connect with an audience. You start off with saying, "I'd like to ask you a question." Don't say that, avoid. Just go right into the question, "Have you ever?" And that'll bring them in right away as well. So, yeah, we all have had disappointments. I think Jeffrey helped, at least me, understand we can go on. So in summary, keep dialogue in your story. Keep your voice, use your stage, and now I know not to drag yesterday into today. Madam Toastmaster.